Hello friends, in this video I'll tell you everything that you need to know about TCS NQT test. Is it only for getting a job in TCS, or is it something that you can use to apply for other companies as well, right? And what will be the pattern of the test? So the TCS NQT test has been announced, and the test dates would be 24th, 25th and 26th of October as mentioned here. I'll suggest you to open this URL as early as possible and go through all the details. So registration dates will close on 17th of October. So we have hardly 20 days from now. And you'll also be able to take a sample test. It is not available right now, but it will be available later. There's also a registration guidelines link, which is here. You can click on this and read through all the details step by step. Though I have already created another video, which is going to be uploaded just after this video. Right. So check out that also. The link will be provided in the description of this video. So how is it different from the previous NQT tests that TCS has been taking for quite some time? So the thing is, this time TCS has created a national level test through which other companies will also be able to hire candidates. So this is similar to e-litmus or IMCAT that you had, where you take a quiz, you get a marks, and based on that you apply to multiple companies which will be listed on TCS NQT portal. And there, if you qualify, if you get selected, and if you get shortlisted, you will get an interview call and further rounds will be taken. So this is just assessment test through which you will get a marks, and based on that you can apply. So NQT, you will get an NQT score, and based on that you will have to apply. Also, there are three types of tests here. One is the general aptitude test that will happen. Then we have subject test, which means that initially they will test for programming, let's say, right? And it's needed everywhere. So this time in the registration you have that option where you have to you can select a programming test also, and this is something that all of you should do irrespective of what branch you are from, right, or any degree that you are from, right? Prepare for this if you can. And since this NQT is available for all the different branches, all the degrees also, so normal engineering or normal science graduates and other graduates can also take the quiz, right? So this is also very important here to understand that it is available for everyone, and based on what you are, what is your qualification, they will connect you with other companies who are trying to hire those people. So it's not like you have to be really good at something, right, and which you have not studied, right? It is matching your profile with the actual job profile which is available outside. So this test will be conducted in two separate ways, either online or offline. TCS Iron zones are there, so you can go there also if you are for offline, but they are also suggesting that go for online, and only if you are not able to if you do not have the infrastructure, or if you do not have internet and all those necessary things, then you opt for physical centers. 2-year validity, similar to e-litmus that we have, right? So you will get a score, and you will have that score valid for 2 years, so you can apply for the next 2 years also based on the same score, and you can improve that score also. It's not that whatever score you have got is something that you have to stay with, right? And it is for entry level jobs in the industry. So who can apply? UG, PG and diploma students in their pre-final and final year, which means till 2022 batch, right? So if you are passing out in 2021 or 22, right, you can apply for this. Also, any degree, any specialization, so BA, doesn't matter which degree you are from or which specialization you have, you can apply for this. And freshers with less than 2 years of experience, which is 2019 and 20 batch only, right? It doesn't say. Also, it is looking for experience, so it is good if you have some experience in your resume. But even if you do not have, it is okay. Have some internship experience if possible, right? Get that. What will be the structure of the NQT test? So I'm going through the whole screen here. Right, so first will be a verbal ability test, which will have 24 questions and 30 minutes. Now see here, 24 questions and 30 minutes, which means that you are getting more than 1 minute for every question, which means that it is not going to be very easy. Generally, each question has 1 marks, 1 minute of time given in verbal ability, which means that you will get a lot of vocabulary questions also, reading comprehension questions also will come, fill in the blanks kind of questions will also come. So you'll have to focus on that as well. Then we have reasoning ability section, which is 30 questions and 50 minutes. Again, if you have more than, again close to 2 minutes for every question, which means that the questions will be a little complex, not very easy. Expect DI based questions, expect large puzzle based questions, right? This is pretty standard, and they have been asking such questions for a very long time. Go for that. We also have some tests on free mock test on Amigos app, so go through that. The preparation section is very useful there. right? The third section will be numerical ability, which is equivalent to quantitative aptitude. Similar, right? 26 questions, 40 minutes. You don't have a lot of time, but it's not too less, which means the questions will again not be very easy. Focus on very common problems on ages, average program, average based questions, right? I'll list down a whole list of topics that you have to study, but my suggestion would be to go for quantitative aptitude course or a book by R.S. Agarwal. Read that book, and that should be more than enough to clear this easily. Also, if you want to get into complex questions, then go for quantitative aptitude by Arun Sharma, right, for CAT. So total 80 questions and 120 minutes. So it's a decent level of exams that we'll have. Then we have what will be the flow of the whole TCS NQT. So first you have to register. I'm uploading a new video for this also. So just check out the next video in my channel, right? So we'll have to register. Then you'll have to select a mode. So online or offline, choose that. Then you have to select, if you are choosing offline, then you have to select centers also. If you're choosing online, make sure that you have uninterrupted internet connection. If you have a router and Wi-Fi, get an inverter, right? If possible, and connect it to the router, so that even if the electricity goes, your internet does not go down. So make sure that you are doing that. Take the test on the dates that I have mentioned. Then you'll get a benchmark score. This is something that I also got. Well, I appeared for e-litmus. So use that score and keep on visiting NQT website and applying for different companies later, right? And you'll have access to unlimited job openings. So this is what we have here. This section is not relevant. If you have any doubts, you can message here also, but again I won't suggest you that. There's no point here. But see, as I said, there will be 3 tests, right? So first will be a aptitude test, then we'll have subject specific test, then you'll have industry tests also. What is an industry test? Let's say that you are appearing for a particular domain, right? So we'll have questions from that domain. Initially, right now they will not conduct this, but only after you qualify the first round, and so basically you'll have to first qualify the quantitative aptitude, the reasoning aptitude round. Then you will have eligibility for the subject round. Then if you crack that also, then you have industry specific also, and you can select multiple subject wise tests also, as well as multiple industry specific tests. So you have that liberty. Also, this is going to get conducted every quarter. As if you'll go through all the FAQs that I have shown here, you'll see that all these things are mentioned there, which means that every quarter it is going to get conducted. You can retake the test also later to improve your scores. Step-by-step registration is something that I'll go and share with you. So you can see industry specific tests are mentioned here. Go through it and read it properly. For example, banking sector will have different things that you need to know. So you can check that. Subject specific test, you can appear for multiple subjects also later. It will help you in. So how will the TCS NQT score help in getting a job? So after you take the test, you'll see a list of job opportunities, and you have to apply for all of them one by one. Step by step process to register. I am uploading a new video for that. Who can apply any degree, any branch, right? But then age limit is 18 years to 28 years. So this is very important. UG, PG diploma, any degree, any specialization, less than 2 years of experience, or pre-final and final year of study. What are different mode of assessment, online and offline, right? Should I opt for online? Yes. So this is what they have mentioned. You should opt for online proctor test. And if you do not meet those requirements, and if you have any issue, then only, if you do not have the required infrastructure, then go for in-center and appear for the, choose the nearest TCS digital, and zone for that. Where can I view my completed registration details? I'll show that to you in the next video also, but you'll have the option to edit your application as well before the actual date crosses. I forgot to apply for a TCS NQT test. Let's say that in the process you forget to apply for the subject wise NQT and this thing, you can edit and apply for that again also, but before the registration date closes. Can I change my mode of test? Yes, you can, right? So yes, you can view the details and change the sequence before change the option, but before the registration date ends. What will happen if I'm unable to give the NQT because of power failure? Let's say that you face a power failure in the test. What will happen then? The thing is, they will have to verify all these things, and if they find an issue and an actual issue, then they will ask you to take the offline quiz also. They ask you to take the offline quiz, or they will ask you for a new, they will give you a new slot also later. So you'll be given additional time in line with the time lost due to such issues up to a maximum of 30 minutes, right? So all these things are there because it is remotely monitored, so they will have to look at it. But a lot of students cheat during online assessment, so this is something that they'll be very careful with. Expect a lot of delay if you face any issue, right? That's why do not get into these things. Do not, they have a lot of people and it is very difficult for them to address all those people. So probably they will ask you to appear in the next quarter, and this will cause you to lose a lot of time. So what will happen in center assessments in NQTs are planned to be conducted every quarter. So this is something that I have mentioned earlier. You can take the next NQT in that case, right? How is spot proctoring done? So what happens is during the test they will keep on taking random snapshots of yours on your system, from your system, and based on this online assessment, right, or based on these images, they will verify whether you were cheating or not. Were you looking outside the whole view of the laptop and your screen? So all these things will be monitored, and if they find any issue, they will disqualify you. So this is what they are going to do. So if they find any practice, your test is going to be null and void. So this is what they will have, and probably they will not allow you to appear later also. So don't try to cheat. This is something that is happening every quarter. Don't worry about these things, right? So I have chosen online proctored. How I make sure my computer is suitable? They will have some checks also. You will be able to take a mock test also on the NQT platform, right? Login details and everything will be provided to you as soon as you register, and within 2-3 days you will get a mail, right? So 2 days prior to the assessment you will get login details with registered email IDs, and you will get a confirmation when you register within immediately, almost immediately. I tried that and I got a verification immediately. You will not receive any hall ticket for this online assessment, right? But offline you will receive a hall ticket on your email ID 2 days prior to the assessment. In case you have not received your email ticket, right, you can reach out to help desk. Okay, so this is how it will happen. How do I familiarize myself with online proctored assessment? We also have some test on Test Spot. You can check that, or they will have a mock test on TCS, and also you'll get a mail for that when that gets disabled, which is listed here. I'll scroll to the top and show you. So this is a sample test. This link will get enabled from 30th of September. So just 2 or 3 days later it will be available. So that is something. When will the results be communicated? It will take at least 3 days after the test. So if the last date is 26th of October, so you will get the results by 28th, 29th of October, by 29th or 30th of October. So don't have to worry about that. And is there any cutoff or percentage to pass the NQT? No, there is not, right? You appear whatever let's say you appear for the test, you got a certain score. So some companies will come and say that I want to hire such people. They will go through your scores and how you perform, right, and whether it suits their requirement or not. Based on that you will get a call. So this is how this is going to work. Next steps after getting score, you have to keep on logging to the platform and see what are the job opportunities available and keep on applying there, right? So will TCS and share my score with all the companies to help me get a job? No, they will not, right? You have to specifically apply, and only then the companies will see your application. Before that they will not circulate your details to other students or to all the companies. So this is in the way it is organized. How long will my score be valid? For 2 years. Can I take the time to improve my scores? Yes, you can, right? So you can write the next NQT to improve your NQT scores. So these are all the details that we have. I'm uploading a new video immediately after this where I'll show you the whole registration process also. Here are the registration guidelines that you have. I'll show all these things to you. Don't worry about this, right? Just look at the next video that I have. Okay, so thanks a lot, and hope you apply for this as early as possible. Thanks a lot.